Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Currently we have another event going on, Dr. Viktor's Crazy Lab. We have the chance to get up to 4 monsters, Callisto, Hasai, Hercule, and Dr. Viktor himself. And then as you can see for yourself, there's also some monster cells available for Semargo, I believe the monster's name was. There's Callisto cells, there's Hasai cells. And so anyway, it's a really short cell lasting only a total of 6 days. So not very long, and I'm not sure what event is going to be happening after this. It might be a 72-hour challenge, or it might be the War in Heaven Island, but regardless, this video is about the Dr. Viktor's Crazy Lab Maze. And so let's start off by looking at some information on how much it actually costs to get some of these monsters. For Callisto, his pathway costs 2,680 coins. As for Hasai, 4,630 coins. As for Hercule, 5,145, and for Dr. Viktor, 5,775. And in order to get all of these monsters, all 4 of these monsters, it costs 18,230, which obviously isn't possible. And by the way, in order to even move Hercule and in order to even move Dr. Viktor, you're gonna need keys, and for Hercule, those keys can be found on Callisto and Hasai's pathway, and for Dr. Viktor, those keys can be found on Callisto, Hasai's, and Hercule's pathway. And so obviously, in order to actually get Hercule and to get Dr. Viktor, it's gonna cost more than what's actually stated, because this number, the 5145, the 5775, this is just for each individual monster's own individual pathway. And so with that being said, my recommendation for everyone would be just to move Hasai, since Hasai is easily obtainable to anyone. And just so that everyone is aware on how to actually get coins, you can get coins by collecting gold, collecting food, fighting in the monster arena, breeding, hatching, and feeding your monsters. So 6 different ways to get coins. Collecting gold will give you 30 coins, collecting food will give you 50 coins, monster arena will give you 15, breeding and hatching will each give you 50, and feeding your monsters will give you another 30 coins, for a grand total of 225 coins. And the spawn time for getting 225 coins is 4 hours. And so, if you just log in 4 times a day, that's 900 maze coins per day, and since the event was 6 days long, that's 5,400 coins. And assuming you were to log in 5 times per day, that's 1,125 maze coins per day, which means you would get a grand total of 6,750 maze coins in the entire duration of the maze. And so just based off those numbers, it doesn't really seem like Dr. Viktor is a viable monster. It doesn't really seem like you can reach him in time. As for Hercule, it may be possible, but that's only if you happen to log in 5 times a day, maybe even as far as 6 times a day, then Hercule is definitely attainable. And so it's just kind of hard to say. For sure, anyone in this event can get Hasai. Hercule, I think you have to put in some effort to get him, and then you also have to utilize discount hours. And by the way, this information right here is from the Spanish version of Monster Wiki. I'll put a link in the description and I'll post a comment to it if you want to check it out for yourself. But anyways, according to this, there's going to be 4 different discount days. On September 13th, 14, 15, and 18. And on September 13th, which is tomorrow, the first discount is actually going to be 20% off. And so I would urge everyone to use whatever coins you can if there actually is a discount. And this is going to happen at 1100 hours, and this is in universal time, so you need to make sure to convert it to your own local time. And if you don't know how to convert it, don't worry, there's going to be a link in the description to how to convert the universal time to your local time. And so once again, because you can find keys for Hercule and Dr. Viktor in Hasai's pathway, and since Hasai is legendary, I would just urge everyone to go for Hasai. If you happen to log on during a discount hour, just go for Hasai, because it really does seem like this monster is going to be attainable for anyone. But I wouldn't urge you to just splurge all of your coins. I would urge everyone to move Hasai up until the point where you get the key for Hercule, and then just stop moving them and save up all of your coins up until the end of the event. And then when the event is coming to an end, you need to calculate whether or not you can get Hercule. Because if you can get Hercule, you should definitely just go for Hercule and get that monster. He's an amazing monster. But if you can't get Hercule, then obviously just go for Hasai, and maybe you have enough coins for Callisto, also get Callisto. But yeah, that's just my main advice right now. Move Hasai during discount hours just up until the point where you get the key for Hercule, and then save your coins up till the end of the event. And even though I've made several videos about this just so everyone is on the same page, the best way to get coins from the food, collecting food, is just to grow a bunch of blue lizard tail and just repeat it and just keep collecting them until you get all of your maze coins. As you can see, I got no maze coins. That normally happens the first time. I'll click repeat and then I'll get my maze coins. And by the way, in this video I'm not going to be getting my full pools because I recently collected. For the breeding and hatching, you should only breed and hatch Thunder Eagle. So as you can see, there's Thunder Eagle. Thunder Eagle takes exactly 4 hours to hatch and exactly 4 hours to breed. However, right now I have my Guardian activated, so the time is really reduced. But you really should only be breeding Thunder Eagles, and the way to breed Thunder Eagle is simply to breed 2 Thunder Eagles together, or to breed Thunder Eagle and a Thunder Legendary. So click repeat, and as you can see it's 48 minutes, but it really should be 4 hours. And by breeding Thunder Eagle, it's a really great way to keep track of when the last time you logged in, because you're logging in every 4 hours. So if you log into the game, you see Thunder Eagle still has 1 hour left, well, just close the game and come back 1 hour later. Another way to track when the last time you logged in was was to look at your PvP. As you can see, I have 1 point here, which means 2 hours already passed, and then I get my next attack in about 36 minutes. And so I'll come back in 36 minutes, and I'll know that all of my pool will be full. I'll be able to get the maximum amount of maze coins. As for collecting gold, that one is simple. You can simply just spam collect on a single habitat, or you can just go around collecting gold from all of your habitats. That's not really difficult. As far as feeding, just feed any monster. Typically, I like to feed my Thunder Eagles, just any monster that's a low level, just to use a little amount of food. And yeah, I think that's really basically it. Oh, for PvP, don't forget that you have to win the battles, and you really do want to win because then you get to spin, and that increases the chance of you getting an extra 50 maze coins. And so that being said, that is going to conclude this short little video on the Dr. Viktor's Crazy Lab maze events. Best of luck to all of you on this short little maze. Hopefully you may end up with a monster like Hercule. If not, Hasai, it's still a free legendary, so it doesn't really hurt you too much. Or if anything, if you don't really care for this event, if you don't care for any of the monsters, well then just use this time to relax. You get almost a whole week of relaxing. Maybe you can try breeding some monsters during the current breeding event, or maybe you can breed Lao moves. Just go ahead and relax. And so once again, best of luck to all of you on your Monster Legend adventures. I'm Armor Gaming, and like always, remember to dream big and pursue your passions.